G'day you absolute legends, it's your boy Rugrat here, bringing you some top tier survival content in Aloft. The game where you defy gravity, fight evil fungi, and try not to yeet yourself off floating islands. As always, if you enjoy this video, remember to like and subscribe, because every time you do, Trevor the sheep gets one step closer to finding a hot date. And let's be real, Trevor's got better game than most of us. So I kicked things off by creating my avatar, and obviously I made him as stunning as me. The piece de resistance? A glorious mustache that'd make both Ron Burgundy and Ron Swanson cry tears of jealousy. Once I finished crafting this masterpiece of masculinity, I woke up in a dark cave. I'm not sure why I was napping in a cave with no pants on, but I've decided it's a memory best left suppressed. Anyway, I gathered some supplies like every good survivalist, rocks, sticks, hopes and dreams, and stumbled my way out of the cave. The moment I stepped outside, I was greeted by the most beautiful floating island landscape. It was magical until I immediately fell off. But don't worry, I didn't die. I just awkwardly landed back inside the cave like a human boomerang, off to a flawless start, obviously. Oh no! Ah, shit. Aha, I still have my tools. That was exactly what my plan was, to come back and break all this stuff down. After collecting my pride and some extra resources, I found a giant stone slab that looked like it was left behind by a very angry sky god. Turned out this slab held the secret to building a glider. And let me tell you, it was a game changer. With my brand new glider, I leapt off the island and soared majestically through the skies. For a moment, I felt like a glorious bird, until I clipped the edge of another island and face planted like an amateur. But hey, survival is about learning, and clearly I've got a lot to learn. Crash land! Oh, it was actually more graceful than I thought. Those stones look like penises. But let's ignore that. Alright, sweet! Let's learn whatever this is. With my glider skills improving, I reached my first infected island. These places are crawling with gross fungus creatures, and the whole vibe is like a hippie's worst nightmare. My mission? Destroy the infected and save the ecosystem. Obviously, I handled it with the finesse of a seasoned pro, by running in, whacking everything that moved and yelling, "For science!" Naturally, I declared it a groundbreaking study on the aerodynamic properties of fungal skulls under duress. The Fungus Monsters didn't stand a chance. Once the island was clean and nature's vibe was restored, I realised I was basically Mother Earth's favourite child. You're welcome, world. From here, we got our last parts for our moving island base, so I went back to a cute little island I saw before and got set up. Hey! After moving on from that area, I came across a massive island with a stunning cave entrance that looked like it held untold treasures. But as I stared into that massive gaping hole, I couldn't help but think of a girl I used to know. Let's just say she was generous with her attention. Like the kind of generous that makes you wonder if she's secretly running a social experiment. But unlike her, this cave wasn't full of drama. It was full of resources and glory. So I stocked up and continued my journey to becoming the ruler of the skies. Now this is where things get emotional. On one of the islands, I stumbled upon a tiny baby sheep. Naturally, I adopted him on the spot and named him Trevor. Trevor isn't just a sheep, he's my best mate, my emotional support animal, and let's be real, the MVP of this entire adventure. In fact, he's already won an award for Sheep of the Year. narrowly beating out some stiff competition from a woolly influencer with 10 million followers on Bargram. Trevor got all the pats, all the cuddles, and all the love because he deserved it. He's a bloody legend. Oh, little lamb. Oh, I love you. Yeah, I love you. Trevor and I soon found ourselves at a so-called special island after we got our hands on an atlas stone which you put in your table map. It was full of locked fancy chests which immediately got my hopes up. I mean, who doesn't love loot? But guess what? No keys! That's right, this magical mysterious island turned out to be about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. Trevor, bless his little sheep heart, looked as disappointed as a kid opening an empty piñata at a birthday party. Trevor and I were both disappointed, but we moved on because that's what survivors do. After the chest incident, I decided it was time to focus on building our flying home. I picked a gorgeous island to make my base and started cleaning it up. After a lot of hard work and a few accidental deaths, don't ask, I transformed it into a movable masterpiece. It had everything we needed, space for crafting, storage, and even a little house on the side. Trevor was impressed, obviously, because I'm the greatest builder that the world has ever seen. We didn't stop there though. Trevor and I kept exploring, tackling bigger islands and nastier enemies. On one infected island, I discovered I could make the fungus monsters hit each other, which was both hilarious and incredibly useful. Watching them clobber each other like it was a drunken bar fight was a highlight of my journey. On another island, I nearly died taking on a horde of infected creatures, but they couldn't take me down. Better yet, I got to watch them fall off the edge of the island like lemmings. That's survival, baby. 2 of them? Bring it on, boys. Eventually, Trevor and I found a truly massive infected island. This one had whipping tendrils that smacked me around like I owed them money. It was brutal, but after dodging, weaving, and a fair amount of swearing, I destroyed the infection. As I surveyed the aftermath, I found a ton of locked chests, but you guessed it, still no damn keys. Honestly, it felt like the game was trolling me at this point. Trevor just gave me his trademark sheepish look, as if to say, mate, maybe the real treasure was the trauma we experienced along the way. Cheers for the life lessons, Trevor. Oh yeah. Where the fuck do I get the key? With our flying home expanded and Trevor's love life still in progress, we set off into the unknown in search of riches, adventure, and maybe a lady sheep for Trevor. He's earned it after all. If you enjoyed this video, please kiss the like button and subscribe. As always, stay safe, and if you're ever stranded on a floating island, remember to bring pants. Catch you later.
Rugrat, the king of game and mayhem. Dropping more jokes than a pub at 10 a.m.